So, rough night. Okay, rough night. And if you haven't seen, the Yankees lost 7-1 in their home opener against the Baltimore Orioles. And I figured at some point they were going to come back to earth. You know, unfortunately, it was Anthony Rizzo and Joey Gallo and Andrew Heaney's debut. Heaney started for the Yankees. He went 4 innings, gave up 4 runs. It wasn't a great debut. He started off strong, but then he started to get hit. He gave up back-to-back home runs in the second inning, and maybe the first inning. No, second inning. And not a great debut, but again, you know, I just like Taillon, who got a slow start with the Yankees. I think he'll need a little bit of time to kind of figure his way on the team and figure his way around and just kind of get his bearings. So I'm not about to you know, put too much into that start. You know, fortunately, Toronto lost and Tampa lost too. So you know, standings not that much affected. But with that said, you know. Bad news, Gio Urshela put on the DL, on the IL, with a hamstring issue, and Garrett Cole tested positive for COVID. So he's going on the COVID IL. So he's going to miss his start tomorrow, you know, and he'll be on there, and he'll be on there until he gets two negative tests. So it could be 10 days, it could be less, I don't know, but I think he's vaccinated. But my opinion doesn't matter here, nobody's opinion matters. This stuff is going to keep happening as long as people are not getting vaccinated. Period. Okay? So, it is what it is. Politics aside, opinions aside, doesn't matter. This is just common sense. So, but, you know, I'm hoping that this isn't really a sign of the Yankees coming back down to earth, because they have, you know, they showed some of their old pre-deadline kind of characteristics again. You know, a guy, Pablo Lopez, I think his name was. He has like a 6-point-something ERA, and it's like 7-point-something against the Yankees, and he one-hit them through like 5 or 6 innings. So making guys that have terrible stats look like Cy Young Award winners against them. And you know, unfortunately, and I do think it's going to take, you know, the new bats to, you know, a few games and a few maybe a week or so, whatever, to kind of get their bearings in Yankee Stadium too. New stadium, new surroundings. It just takes a little bit of time to adapt. So, but you know, again, you know, other guys getting hurt and like Gio and, you know, and DJ's still not. He hasn't been playing like DJ all season. So he's been very streaky and just inconsistent. So we're hoping to get. We need a resurgence from him. We need a resurgence from Stanton. You know, and even, you know, some of the other guys as well. But if we got a resurgence from DJ and Stanton, the Yankees would be in a much better place. And if, you know, Gallo and Rizzo just play consistently, the Yankees would be in a hell of a lot better shape. And Cole comes back and healthy, and the other starters keep pitching well. Nestor Cortes is going to take his place tomorrow, so we get to see the stash on the mound. So hopefully he'll do well. He's, you know, pretty solid when he starts. So hopefully he can deliver tomorrow. So, and hopefully the bullpen can back him up, and hopefully they can win this series. This is a series they definitely should be winning. The Orioles are in the cellar in the AL East, but of course, again, the Yankees have had a tendency to do this. You know, go on a little streak and then hit a brick wall against, you know, a team like the Orioles, who are playing, you know, who played like the freaking, you know, the Dodgers today. So like, it is what it is. So hopefully they can come back tomorrow and rebound. But that's the recap. It's 7-1 Orioles, and you know, they do have some pretty good hitters. Cedric Mullins is a superstar. I mean, he really is. And they have, you know, Trae Mancini's a great player too, and they have some young dynamic players and some young up-and-coming ones who they've drafted recently this year and last year, and Adley Rutschman coming up. And so I don't expect them to be on the bottom for a long time, just like I don't expect the Marlins to be on the bottom a long time either. They've had a couple of solid drafts in a row, and these are the types of things that Toronto did and Tampa did back in the day, capitalized off of consecutive solid drafts and then put themselves in a position to be better. So I would look out for that just in the near future. But nevertheless, hopefully the Yankees get back on track tomorrow. I'll keep you posted. I got a fun video coming out for tomorrow morning, so take a look at that, and I'll talk to you next time.